Geography is a treasure trove of astonishing facts. Today, we're diving into the wild and wacky world of geography with 40 facts that will leave you scratching your head. But before we embark on this adventure, we invite you to comment below with any fascinating geography facts you know. We'll choose the most liked comments for our next video. So, fasten your seatbelts for this whirlwind tour around the globe. Did you know that there's a place on Earth where you can stand in 4 states at once? Head to the Four Corners Monument in the United States, and you can plant a foot in Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado all at once. Ever wondered which country has the most time zones? That honor goes to France, thanks to its overseas territories. France stretches across 12 different time zones. If you're in need of solitude, you might want to visit the least densely populated country. That title goes to Mongolia, where you'll find just over 4 people per square mile. Think you know the world's driest place? It's not the Sahara, but rather the Atacama Desert in Chile. Some parts of this desert haven't seen rain for centuries. The United States is famous for its diversity, but it's also home to the world's shortest river. The Roe River in Montana stretches for just 201 feet. While we're talking about rivers, the Amazon River is mind-bogglingly massive. In fact, it discharges more water than the next 7 largest rivers combined. Let's head to a peculiar place, the Cocos Keeling Islands. This Australian territory boasts a population of under 600 people and over 2,500 red crabs. Ever wanted to explore a land of fire and ice? Look no further than Iceland, where you'll find around 130 volcanoes and numerous glaciers. The world's largest non-polar desert isn't a scorching sand dune, but rather Antarctica. This icy behemoth qualifies as a desert because it receives minimal precipitation. Greenland, despite its name, is mostly covered in ice. It's the world's largest island and the least densely populated territory. Feeling the chill? Antarctica is the coldest place on Earth, with temperatures that can plummet to a bone-chilling -128.6 degrees Fahrenheit. If you ever find yourself in Kiribati, you'll be in a nation that's spread over 1.3 million square miles of the Pacific Ocean, but consists of just 800 square miles of land. Let's talk about rain. Mauzinram, a village in India, is the wettest place on Earth. It receives an average annual rainfall of around 467 inches. Ready for a mind-bender? Spain is the only European country to have a physical border with an African country. Head to the Spanish cities of Ceuta and Melilla, and you're in Africa. Lake Baikal in Russia is not only the deepest lake on the planet, but also one of the oldest, estimated to be around 25 million years old. It's home to unique species found nowhere else. Looking for the world's most remote island? Try Tristan da Cunha, part of a British overseas territory. The nearest inhabited land is over 1,200 miles away. Russia is vast, and it spans 11 time zones. To put that into perspective, you could board a train in St. Petersburg, travel across the country, and arrive in Vladivostok 2 days later. The Sahara Desert is known for its heat, but it can get surprisingly cold at night. Temperatures can drop below freezing, and sand dunes can even be covered in frost. Think Mount Everest is the tallest mountain? Not quite. If we measure from base to summit, Mauna Kea in Hawaii takes the crown. It rises about 33,500 feet from its underwater base. Speaking of Hawaii, it's the only U.S. state made up entirely of islands. There's no mainland Hawaii, and it's the only state located in the central Pacific Ocean. One more for the road, Australia is not only a country but also a continent. It's the world's smallest continent but the largest island. Wrap your head around that. Ever heard of the Mary Man? It's a massive geoglyph etched into the Australian outback. This mysterious figure is over 2 miles tall and holds a boomerang. Hold on to your hats for this one. Saudi Arabia imports camels from Australia. Yes, you read that right. They're shipped halfway around the world. If you ever find yourself in Vatican City, you're in the world's smallest independent state. It's only about 44 hectares in size, making it smaller than most urban parks. The Great Barrier Reef in Australia is so massive that it can be seen from space. It's the largest living structure on Earth and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Now, let's talk borders. You might think that the border between the United States and Canada is the longest undefended border in the world. Well, you'd be absolutely correct. Ever wanted to visit a country that doesn't officially exist? Welcome to Transnistria. This self-proclaimed republic sits between Moldova and Ukraine, and has its own currency, government, and even a national anthem. Think you know road trips? Try the Pan American Highway, the world's longest motorable road, stretching over 19,000 miles from Prudhoe Bay, Alaska, to Ushuaia, Argentina. If you're a fan of unusual borders, you'll love Point Roberts, a part of the United States that can only be reached by driving through Canada. Back to the extremes. The hottest inhabited place on Earth is the aptly named Furnace Creek Ranch in Death Valley, California. Temperatures can soar to a scorching 134 degrees Fahrenheit. When it comes to islands, the Philippines takes the cake. With over 7,600 islands, you could visit a new one every day for more than 20 years. Ever heard of a country that's also a city? Welcome to Singapore, the world's only sovereign city-state. It may be small, but it's mighty. Ready for a geography paradox? The African and South American continents are drifting apart by just a few centimeters each year. It may not seem like much, but it's happening. If you've ever wanted to walk on water, you can do it in Bolivia. The Salar de Uyuni, the world's largest salt flat, creates a surreal mirror effect during the rainy season. When it comes to languages, Papua New Guinea takes the crown. It's home to over 800 languages, making it the most linguistically diverse country on the planet. Thinking about moving to Monaco? It's the world's most densely populated country, with over 25,000 people per square kilometer. Space is definitely a premium there. When it comes to islands within lakes within islands, Canada has you covered. Take Manitoulin Island in Lake Huron, for example. It's the world's largest island within a freshwater lake on an island. Ever wanted to live in two places at once? Head to Baarle-Hertog, a Belgian municipality within the Netherlands. The border zigzags through streets and even buildings, creating a patchwork of national territories. If you're a fan of volcanoes, visit Indonesia. This archipelago is home to over 130 active volcanoes, earning it the nickname the Ring of Fire. It's a geologist's dream. Think your city has a lot of bridges? Venice, Italy, beats them all with over 400 bridges. Navigating this historic city is like wandering through a watery maze. And there you have it. 40 more astonishing geography facts that remind us just how incredible our world is. Which one of these facts blew your mind? Let us know down below. Thanks for joining us on this journey around the globe. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible facts and adventures. Until next time, stay curious.